Alright, so we got a new noise. Let's see if I can make it happen. I think it kind of sounds like an exhaust leak. All right, well, you can definitely see where it was leaking. Let me zoom that out. Yeah, and then back here, yeah, it was pretty bad. Some of it was my fault. Like this one right here, I gotta figure out why it's leaking. It should have sealed right, but it did not. It's still leaking. But we're gonna find out. Well, that one just pulled right off. That was the passenger side that I cut. Now we just gotta kind of break free this other one. And you can definitely see where it was leaking. Some of it was definitely my fault, not mounting the collector to the turbo properly. Forgot about that little pinhole in the turbo that the collector will plug into. But we'll get it right this time, hopefully. Okay, don't know if this is installed correctly. Feels like it is. Alright, so here we are with the brand new up pipes installed. Already noticed a major difference. The turbo's already louder. Currently just kind of cruising in it. Power definitely is in this truck now. It was definitely getting robbed of a lot of performance. Here's a quick little spool up for you guys. That's just hang on, it's kind of windy. All right, so that's just with the pretty much the economy tune that I have on. I believe it's a plus 25 or a plus 35 horsepower tune. But this definitely, the turbo is significantly louder now because it's not getting choked up with that exhaust leak. It is a lot more powerful, and took quite a bit to get it all pieced together. I ended up not recording most of it simply because, you know, I was doing most of the work myself, and it's just kind of hard setting up the camera to capture me doing it all without it getting in the way while also maintaining a clear shot of it. So I just ended up just not recording it. You know, I mean, you guys can imagine what it was like. Had to break out a torch because I am in the Northeast, and rust is a major factor in vehicles up here. But it took a few days to get them out. The bolts that are in the exhaust manifold to the up pipes, like many other videos that you've probably seen with the up pipes, the up pipes kind of came out just by pulling on them, but the bolts were seized up in the manifold, so I had to cut them out. Passenger side was pretty tough. I got quite a few tools to try to get them out. Couldn't even snap the nuts off because they were rounded, so I ended up hammering a socket onto the nuts and just torquing the hell out of it with my Milwaukee 1/2-inch impact, which definitely seemed to do the trick. Love that sound. Turbo's so much louder. But yeah, so I hammered a socket onto each one of the nuts and just went ham on it with my Milwaukee and snapped the bolts off, or the nuts. And then from there I had to get a oxyacetylene torch to heat up the manifolds, and used a punch to hammer out the remainder of the bolts. That seemed to definitely do the trick. But I've seen other people, they just kind of just fall right out, but we're not in California, Texas, you know, most of those dry states. We are up here in Maryland and get a lot of snow, and they salt the roads, and it definitely wreaks havoc on the metals that we have. But yeah, so it's just a bit of an update for the up pipes. I need to start getting some parts for the Chevy. I've been kind of slowly taking it apart and getting an inventory on everything, seeing exactly what I'm going to be getting to start getting these parts in, and trying to think of a color scheme for the Chevy for the bow tie project. Should be working on that on the next couple of weeks. I'm actually really super excited about it. So stay tuned, and hopefully you guys enjoy this kind of stuff.